Deep in the mountains of Portugal stands an abandoned industrial cathedral, remarkably well preserved. Inside, time seems to have stopped, revealing beautiful rooms and countless details waiting to be discovered. Hi, I'm Bob, an urban explorer, and with friends I explore the most amazing abandoned places worldwide. Andrea and I are on a road trip in Portugal and make our way to the next location.
Hi guys!
Hi guys!
We're in Portugal, and in the past days we had a lot of bad luck. We only triggered alarms and evaded from security. And we tried hotels, palaces, villas, all that kind of stuff. But now we're gonna try something completely different and hope we have a little bit more luck. We're gonna try a really cool vintage hydro station with a lot of details. So
yeah, we hope we can find some. First of all, we hope we can get in and it will work out.
When we see alarm plates, we already give up, because these days it seems like everything has an alarm on it. You know, this hobby, this urban exploration is getting too popular. Yeah, it's getting difficult these days.
Yeah, but we don't give up.
So, time to explore. This hydroelectric station, located in northern Portugal, was built in the 1920s as one of the first large hydroelectric power stations in the country. It was used to generate electricity by harnessing water flow from the surrounding mountains. The plant was operated for decades as part of Portugal's expanding national power infrastructure, but in the 1990s, the plant got decommissioned and remains an example of historic industrial engineering in northern Portugal.
Oh, this is not gonna happen. Open. Nice.
Yeah, after all those failures.
I close it again. Oh, nice. Yeah, I think the back part is active.
That was the security guard.
Really nice setting to have a security booth, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we should move on, because if somebody comes, we're standing here, right?
Yeah.
Maybe on the right side would be good.
Yeah.
Alright, checking for an entrance. A huge crane outside. Oh, it still works. I can still move this one. Ooh. It's a really nice setting here. And something is still going on here. Ooh, look how deep it goes here. Whew. Let's check if there's an entrance here. Feels a bit sketchy. Yeah, there's not gonna be an entrance here, it's just for cables. Whew. I think something is leaking here. Look at that water. It's Old Faithful from Yellowstone. Let's see if I can go to the other side. Yeah, something is definitely leaking there. What is going on here? Oh, there's a hole in the pipe. Oh my god, eh? This one is still fine and not leaking. But you can see the amount of pressure in that pipe. It looks we're in. Oh no, we're not. We're way too high. So you see, a lot is boarded up here. Maybe there's an entrance somewhere down there, but I think we have to walk around the building and try our luck. In worst case, I can climb into that little window there.
We walk to the other side of the building and hope for the best.
And?
That back part.
Oh yeah, the door is open, right? Yeah, let's hope there's an entrance. Oh shit, this is open. Let's quickly go.
Okay.
I'm really happy we're inside. Finally,
I'm also really happy.
We could use this. It's massive.
It is.
Yeah, and you could see there was a huge thing standing here. Pretty intact.
Oh,
Looks really cool.
it's really nice.
Yeah, would be nice to have in the house, this one.
It's decoration.
I love these dials, the special ones here. Bronze tube.
It's from the USA. There is always some kind of beauty in these old factories.
The RPM, the same like the car. And, oh yeah.
General Electric.
Oh yeah, that's a famous company. Yeah. Oh, alternator 5, yeah, so there are 5 of these turbines in here. This was the most modern one, and there will be the old ones.
Oh, here is the famous logo of General Electric.
Circuit breaker, it's like a big fuse. You cannot imagine that all this equipment came from the States. It was the same in Chile. I also did a hydro station, and all the material, I believe it came from Germany. These panels I've seen before too.
And
also General Electric.
Yes.
Also a pretty big one. And in Italy, I've seen a few really old school ones. But this is pretty modern. 1978.
It looks modern.
These things got modernized. Maybe they had a more effective part of that machine. Because this doesn't look from 1978, right? It looks a bit newer.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna check up. Oh, look at this stairs. Really nice.
I always like, many times you can find these nice details in the industrial places.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I told it before in some other episodes, but back in the days they thought people would work harder in a nice environment. So that's why they build everything so nice. It was like a prestige project. Like, look at this, how deep it goes. Oh, this goes really deep. I think we can get there, right?
It's quite deep.
Imagine walking here at night and then...
Game over.
Yeah. What is really nice is that all the details, all the gauges are still intact. Everything is still here. Is it a wolf or something, or? It's really nice, eh? Cast iron. You see these in palaces too. I'm gonna check the view from here. Ooh, nice. Brown Bovary, also a famous brand for generators. And it has a capacity of 67.5 kilowatt. And it's not a lot, so that's why probably this thing closed, because they built new ones which are more effective.
Not enough, yeah.
It's nice to see the machines. The copper is also still on it here, Yet.
Yeah, it's crazy actually that this place is preserved in this state. So you can't really see until now. We are really the beginning.
Yeah, it's really well preserved, because it's also, people have been here before, we're not the first ones, and usually when a location pops up on the internet, taggers come in and they vandalize the place, copper thieves come in and they steal all the copper, but here we can see all the copper is still in, Yeah, even the plates are still on. There might be some stolen too, you see, usually they also take these away. This one is a German one, a small tap with a bucket of oil.
Yeah, this is also a really nice detail.
It is.
Siemens, I don't know what it is.
A water pump or something it is.
It's like a flower pattern on it.
This turbine is open. You go right into the turbine.
Wow.
Nice, eh? Inside the beast. Even here they had a light so they could watch inside.
No, I just really like the vibe here. The surrounding is really nice that we are here in the mountains, and while we are exploring you can hear the birds.
Yeah, these hydro stations are always located in a beautiful area. Yeah, it's always mountainous and the river and
really
nature
peaceful.
nearby. These are vertical turbines, by the way. You can see it there, they go up. So the other ones are horizontal and these are vertical. Let's see the year. Ooh, this is a lot older. 1932.
32?
That's really old. And it's a German one. Yeah, Siemens Schuckert, yeah. Also, you see these machines all over the world. And this panel again also feels like it's modernized. It's the third unit.
Oh, also really nice.
Oh, they made it into the wall. And it's nice, all these turbines got numbered. They got quite a bunch of these things, eh?
It's almost like an authenticity card
Yeah, it is, yeah.
in the wall.
Unfortunately, this has been stolen, but it looks like it's been stolen for a long, long time. This is not from 1932, eh?
No, definitely not.
Yeah. It's really well done, right? Everything is really neat. Look at all these cables. You know, when you go to Asia, you see all these chaos of cables, and here everything is really neatly made.
So there were three here, three.
Yeah, and one of them is gone then.
Yeah.
And if you look to that side, these are the oldest ones. So these I also saw in Chile and South America. So we're gonna take a closer look at these.
Yeah, looks
These are
really
old.
nice.
Yeah, these are from the 1920s.
Oof.
Massive, right?
Yeah, first things first.
Yeah, this thing, eh?
Look at the size of
I
this.
put my shoe next to it, eh? I don't know how much force was needed to get these bolts out, eh? Oh yeah. This is, I don't know, 7 kilo? Something like it, yeah. Yeah, you can hear the sound, how heavy it is, right? Here you see they stole some copper. It's for help, like the assistants, like they have an assistant for the road, they have also an assistant for industrial troubles.
The first sign of copper thieves. And because here you can see they cut it and there is copper inside.
Yeah, these are massive cables. Pure copper. That's a shitload of money.
Yeah, but I guess it was a shitload of time too.
Got all this, yeah. But the size of all these things, massive, right? And is there a brand on it?
Yes, Escher Wiss.
Nope. Also numbered. Number 987. Beautiful details.
It's really bad.
Oh yeah, here they cut everything off.
Yeah,
It's because this location is not protected at all.
yeah.
Look at this gauge. It's my favorite type of gauge is this. I don't know why, it's really stylish. A pulley or something, yeah.
Here there is still pressure. You can hear it.
It's not at zero.
No.
You can hear something go
Yeah.
through this pipe. Another nice plate, New York, USA.
I wonder what's behind these small doors. It's really funny.
Yeah.
In a building like this, and look at the size of this door.
You know what it looks like? The door of Alice in Wonderland into
Yeah.
the rabbit hole. I'm gonna take a look. It leads to a room. There's only rubbish in here. Schallbrett. Germans were in here. All kind of calculations on this wall. There should be a year on it too.
Yes, 2016.
No way.
It is. And 17, wait.
Maybe because this is semi-active, this place.
Yeah,
Have
they
to do the security stuff here in this building. From this angle you see all the turbines. When you take a closer look, you see all these nice details. It's not a checker floor, but they made something creative out of it.
We just entered that
old
big metal
warehouse.
door.
With a nice box from General Electric.
Oh,
Fragile. Handle with care. I wonder what's in here. Oh, only some dust on it. This looks like the top of that newer turbine here. And on that side, also with the plates on it, Sulzer, Casa Cappuccio from Lisbon. They also had some local things here. I think this is a fresh can of oil, of lubricant. This is really old school with the kilos on it. Nice order. Yeah, it's all Portuguese, we cannot...
Handwritten.
Yeah. There is a whole library of documents there.
Library?
Uh-huh. Yeah, not a library, but the place where they keep all the files.
Oh, the archives.
Yeah, the archives, yeah. Thanks for helping. But check. Oh my God.
Yeah.
And I think there's also another floor up.
Yeah, but it really looks like a library, so you were right.
Yeah. 1977.
It's totally moldy here.
Oh yeah, all the invoices. Oh, it's a lot of stuff.
When it's not a stamp, but it's a validation, you know, that
Validation
kind
stamp.
of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, but there is some kind of... Maybe it's with a budget or something, that they have a budget, because this is 30 bucks, this is $1, and this is 10 cents.
No, I think it's some kind of authorization.
But this room is a real time capsule, right?
Yeah, it's totally
Filled,
intact.
yeah. All 1977, it was a productive year. 1978, communication in different sectors. This is my best Portuguese. 1993. Yeah, let's go up, see what's there, if there are more files. Is that a bed on the other side?
It is a bed.
How does this guy end up here? It's not an easy way in here, right? Oh, these colors are nice. These pastel colors. It's all my age, even older, eh? 40, 50 years old here. It seems like production stopped around 1993, right?
Yeah,
Could
something
be.
like
Makes
that.
sense, yeah. And what's here?
Oh, office rooms, quite nicely preserved.
I think from here they had a pretty nice view, right? Oh yeah. And a shitload of documents again.
Yeah, and if we spend some days, weeks, months here, we can learn how to operate the whole system.
The copper tees are here, and then they find out where all the copper is. It's like IKEA. It's funny that's in English. Highlights for the month, October, close to normal. These closets I recognize, they keep the blueprints in there. So still something inside. Oh yeah, it's a map of the whole area here. All kind of blueprints still in here. Let me see if it's easy to take one or two out.
Really cool, this container. I never seen something like this.
No, pretty boring one, but everything was documented and stored here. Check this one. Seal. Oh! Here all the blueprints were made, right?
Convenient.
Yeah, and again, shitload of papers, yeah. I think these are usually also in these control panels, you know,
yeah.
when they write these things, yeah. And then they save it.
Yeah, they print all the datas.
Yeah, from 77. Also here you can see it also stops around 1992, 1980. Yeah, we still need to find the control room.
Lockers for the workers.
Not a lot.
Oh yeah, nice.
A lot of insulators, and who knows what's all in here. A lot of technical stuff also there in the corner. This part looks a bit scavenged, right?
Yeah, probably. From Porto.
Isn't the roll for the paper
Yeah,
this one?
probably. Ooh. Yeah, here there were definitely some scavengers.
Yeah, looking for some nice goodies.
You can't really do anything
no.
with these.
You know, but there's some stuff that's definitely worth a lot of money.
Here is the pair of the other staircase,
Oh, yeah.
just in white and red.
Oh, it's a fancy one, yeah. The control room.
Here we are. I hope it's still in a good shape.
I hope
Maybe
so
my
too.
favorite parts from the industrial locations are the
Yeah.
control. Oh yeah, it's really beautiful.
Oh yeah. It would be nice if there was some natural light coming from the top here. You also often see that. Mm-hmm. Belongs to the best control rooms in Europe, I think. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alternator one. Then this is probably
2,
2, but the sign is gone.
mixing, 3, 4, what? 6.
6. You know what I think then? Maybe the first had 6 of these. The regulator of speed. The red button. Nice how this works.
Regulador de tensão.
Tangent regulator. We found a modern. Look, you can see modern parts. It's still nice that they kept the old school ones too, right? You probably can see where the electricity went to. This went to exit Porto 1, this one went to Braga.
Ah. That element what you found totally intact.
This one? It is.
We can change the broken one to a brand new one.
Yeah, we can make this place intact again, yeah. Yeah. A friend once did this somewhere in a power station and then a huge bang.
Bong.
3, 5, yeah. Luckily nothing was working here, right? No, we don't hear any buzzing sound, luckily.
No, everything is shut down here.
So we're now right below the big round turbine. You can see this thing is divided in 2 parts. So this is one part and this is the other part. Quite some tools still in here.
Yeah, it's almost like a puzzle in every industrial place.
Hey, we needed this for the car in the mud. Babe.
Yes, would have been handy.
Would have been nice to have. Here's another one. But,
Oh,
oh no, it's just mud. Nice details again. Oh, there is another cool plate in the wall. I have to check it out. Ashawy Zurich, and I think there was some kind of logo, but they took the plate. Another warehouse. Massive bolts.
yeah, the size.
Everything is flooded here. You can make your still water video here.
Oh, really gross.
Time to go. The next adventure is waiting.
Yes!
We hope this industrial gem will turn into a cultural or museum space. Thanks for watching. Please leave a comment and thumbs up and subscribe for more epic adventures.